morning, guys. Guess what? Got a life-saving rain again. Apparently Tuesday is our designated rain day, so it rained again, much needed. I looked last night right after it rained. I mean, it rained pretty late in the night, and we had 6/10, but then we got another brief shower this morning, so we're probably around 7/10. I wish it was more, but hey, we're going to take it. We're going to be happy, thankful for what we got. We could definitely use another inch, really, I mean, at this point, but hey, I'm happy as can be at the moment. Crops look great again. It's amazing how as soon as they get that rain, they just, I mean, it's like they look a lot better. But heading over here to the bins this morning. Concrete guys are going to take the forms off that last pour they did, and then we're also supposed to meet Blake Singer. He is the Hagee salesman. He's apparently coming down with some numbers. Like I said, they're going to be some pretty good numbers, because I do not think that like a sprayer is in the immediate forecast, maybe a year or so, but we'll see. I mean, he was nice enough to bring us a sprayer, so we're definitely going to listen. So yeah, head over. Well, the Hagee guy left. We're taking up a collection. Had a little bit of sticker shock, but now we're going to work on the telehandler. If you don't know, we have a telehandler. It's been broke down for like a year, and we need it to unload these grain bins that are coming Saturday. Or this grain bin's coming Saturday. So got an electrical short in it somewhere, so I figure while it's rainy, it's probably too wet to disc today, so we'll take a look at this thing. See if it's something real simple maybe we can fix quick and easy. In the past year we've done that, but let's see, take another look at it. The telehandler starts up fine, runs fine. The boom works. It's done short out in the electronics to make it go into gear. Won't do anything. So I guess if they pulled the grain bins right there, we could unload them and drop them straight down. About it. Surely you checked the fuses, didn't you?
Yeah, I checked all of them. I'll check them with you.
The truck garage in town, we had originally taken they were going to do the work on this thing, and Dad dropped the service manual off to them. So we're going to go get it, because we need some diagrams on what's what under the hood of that thing. So we'll be back. We're back over here working on this telehandler. Going after my truck, get some tools. But anyways, lunchtime I was looking through the comments of the live stream, and Dad pointed out that I misspoke last night in that live stream when I was calling this bin a 48 by 9 ring. I must have got confused, because these are 42 by 9 ring. That bin is actually going to be a 48 by 14 ring, and that's why it's 80,000 bushels. Someone pointed out they got a 48 by 9, it's only 63. Well, that's why. Misspoke. It doesn't sound like telehandler was an easy fix. Had to call in some professional friends of ours, and they seem to think transmission's out of it. So good news is we didn't pay a whole lot for a telehandler. Bad news is I'm sure that transmission's not very cheap. The concrete guys, they're done. That outfit, Tim, I think his last name is Groger. He lives up around Akron. I'm sure if you Googled his name, you'd probably be able to find his contact info, but if you're in Ohio and you need some masonry work done, he's pretty darn good. But them guys are done. I don't know when we'll see them again. Doubt it, because I don't think we need more concrete done. Might have them do some more work for us in the future, though. Head home and put some fuel in this thing. It's apparently we're out of diesel fuel. And we'll see if it's too wet to disc. I'd say it is. We'll probably just roll the rest of this video until tomorrow. Hey guys, I would say good morning, but it's afternoon. Had to help my wife do some stuff, but we're going to jump in the 8400, head down to the bottoms, and we're going to disc some ground again. I noticed the other day both my wing tires were low, so throw some air in them and then we'll get to the field. Dad's been down there mowing some of the spots we're not going to put cover crops. Head down and see what he didn't mow. to run over a little bit of beans. When I planted this, I tried to leave enough room to where we could get in here because I knew there was going to be several acres back here we wouldn't get a plant. Now we got it. This is the first year in a long time that the crops in the bottoms, I don't know if they look better in the top ground or not. Where they didn't get water damage, they look great, but unfortunately the river was in a lot of this, and you can tell in that corn it's really uneven. So, it'll be what it'll be. Interesting to see what the yield will be. There's the pretty dirt. Unfortunately, it doesn't have crops in it, just grass and weeds. Yep, this is like my forefathers steering away by hand. This is the only big tractor we have without Autosteer. It's kind of nice. Unfortunately, I can't make videos while I'm doing this, so you know, I'm just kidding. I thoroughly enjoy running this tractor. Don't know that I'd want to trade the Challenger for it. The 1038's pretty freaking nice. One thing that kind of sucks about this area, this was all planted and then it drowned it out. And you can kind of see the water line where it's set. I should have got out before I dissed all this because you could see the plant marks where the trench from the planter still was, where it drowned it out. But didn't think about that till it was too late. You know, whenever we quit using primarily John Deere tractors, what was that? That would have been like the right around 2008, 2010 frame. One of the things I missed the most was the remotes. I always liked how the John Deere remotes felt, how they had like a tactile click to them. 10 years later, I'm trying to remember how to put one in float. I don't need to. It's amazing how you get used to something and you forget other things. But I always liked the 20 series tractors. They always had covers. You could, if you weren't using a remote, you could just cover it. I always thought that was pretty good idea. Feeding time. Look at all them doves. Dove season's the 1st of September around here. It's a fun day, unless you're a dove. We're planting weed seed, unfortunately. See some mare's tail that are seeded out, some ragweed, stuff like that. Probably should have sprayed this a little sooner. But hey, that's a catchy name for a video. It's a little muddy over there. It's dry on top though. Yeah, Dad about got stuck spraying this a couple days ago over there. We're still going back and forth in the old tractor, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick cab tour. This is a little different than the Challenger, obviously. First thing you're going to notice is it's not near as quiet in here as it is in the newer tractors, but hold on, let me turn around. Alright, there we go. Over here, the cab's still kind of a mess. Like I said in the comments of the last video, I am going to get this in the shop, clean it up after we get done doing this with it. I am going to wash it. Didn't want to wash it and clean it all up in case we got stuck doing this. I knew we were going to be in some muddy situations. So, there's the steering wheel. There's your speed, what gear you're in, RPMs. Over here, there's no monitor in this tractor, so everything is right here. This is it. This is your shifter. This is how you bump up or down a gear. I'm pretty sure a modern John Deere power shift is still the same way, but here's your 3-point hitch control. This tractor has 5 remotes. Here's 1 through 3. Here's 4 and 5. Wiper, front wheel assist, flashers, lights, windshield wipers, air conditioning controls. These are your remotes, remote timers and flow. Then we got one 12-volt, another power outlet. The farmer's edge box in this tractor is running through that. Hold on, we gotta turn around. On this side of the tractor, there's no buddy seat in this thing. This had what they called, I think that was the John Deere field office. So, I'll pull this off here. My iPad's just sitting on a magnetic mount. Don't really need the iPad right now, but I am just kind of trying that situation out. So we have something in store. We may need an iPad later this year in here. But there's your field office. Those books in there are probably from back whenever my uncle used to plant with this tractor. So, nope, there's some batteries, fuses, tape. I kind of like the field office. It's I mean, you always have books and stuff, and if you don't have people riding with you, I kind of like that better than having a buddy seat actually. But I'm still not trading my Challenger off for this thing. Alright, we're done with that field. We did what we could do down there. Still a little bit of that feels too wet, but I'm going to run over to the field we were in the last video, see if I can make any more passes out into that wet spot, and then we'll probably hang this up for the night, and then come back and seed it tomorrow. Alright, just about every video someone will ask what this thing is. This is a Bluetooth headset. It's for my phone. This one's old, they fill up with sweat like the microphone, so it doesn't work worth a crap anymore, like people can't hear me in it anymore. But I still use it to listen to music. So like right now I'm listening to a podcast. This radio doesn't do that, doesn't have Bluetooth, so apparently that wasn't a thing in 1996 or 98 or whatever year this tractor is. But today I am listening to Dan Crenshaw on the Joe Rogan podcast. Pretty cool podcast, but I don't know, what do you guys like to listen to? I mean, I listen to Joe Rogan depending on who the guest is. Listen to Jocko Willink's podcast. Who else we got? Andy Stumpf, big Andy Stumpf fan. Listen to the Fieldwork podcast. I think that's about what I've been listening to pretty much here lately. Got a bunch of the Ben Shapiro show. Listen to it just about every day. But anymore, I rarely listen to the radio. I don't know. Country music just isn't what it used to be, in my opinion. And I don't know. I find that podcasts are just, I don't know, they pass the day a little bit better than listening to the same country songs every 20 minutes. So what do you guys listen to? Let me know. I'm always open for new listening material. Little muddy. Still a little wet there. Someone asked me in the last video while we were putting radishes in, they may clog up drain tile. Fun fact, this part of this field is 2 feet lower than the stream right beside it. So there is no field tile. There's nowhere to take water. When this gets wet, it stays wet. Well guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Should be able to get all them cover crops in tomorrow, which is good because I'm going camping this weekend, so I'm going to get this stuff done, and there is a chance of rain. So, but thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farming Videos, and Facebook at Brown Farms. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.